this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing now is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot in the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
The tackle by Terrell Edmonds. The Giants at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious.
Tank Dell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Flushed out right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. First down, here's Mitchell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, He's shredding them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
On play action, here's Williams. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the years. They got the victory last week. And it's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces, because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 73 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. On for the extra point is Folk. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it as we resume action. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here's Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Green. Omaha.
To throw is Murray. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw, it's Williams. It's caught, Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
To the air, Williams. That's caught, it's Josh Downs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a 2nd and 2. Throwing is Williams. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And running with power here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 27 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Here's Grupe for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. shoves him off at the 20. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's Murray. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A first down carry for Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Murray going to throw. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Omaha.
Now Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 12. And an Eagle.
Here's Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery, a Giants touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Eagles 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Looking to throw is Williams. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw, Williams. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Throwing again here, Williams. Dancing to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Murray now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he will have a Giants first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3 and he got 3 barely. But the mark shows first down. Here's Murray from midfield. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Big ace.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to Dell. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Tank Dell with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Powerful running. So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's one where you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
Back to throw. Williams. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down.
To throw, it's Williams. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
They run over center with Mitchell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. To the air, Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Now they send a man in motion right. Shipley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
31. Eagles 24.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play fake. Murray. And his throw here is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he will have the Giants' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Murray. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Inside handoff, Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He's got the first down and then some. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tank Dell. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The Giants will again come to the line here and try for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
So I'm going to recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing is Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Grupe able to add the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
At the 48-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second down and 6 now. Murray now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Murray. That is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
To throw is Murray. He's got Henry. And he'll have a first down to the 45, but the tackle comes inbounds. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. Hey.
Murray to throw. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey. Omaha.
He's back to throw. Got his man, Dell. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Here's 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, Ace.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was the big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
Big Ace.
Motion. Reset.
Omaha.
Back to throw. And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner. closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Shit. Big Ace open.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. This ball intercepted.
And the Giants are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Giants, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
Flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you are.